Tuning into yourself. Honoring self-care. Self-love. Self-respect. Greetings and love and kindness, family. I'm Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self Healthcare educator and host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show. Every Wednesday from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Community, this is your time to share your wellness stories and how you move from disease care to conscious self-health care. I want to hear your story. We want to hear from you. Join the conversation each Wednesday. Call in and share how you shift out of chronic disease care stress. Right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. This is Dr. K, and I am looking forward to our conversation. So call in and share. Health is consciousness, and healing is a function of consciousness. Come on, family. It's time to rock the world with the new frontier of conscious self-health care, while I share my wellness story with you right here on InnerlightRadio.com, the healing frequency. Taking those deep breaths. Take that deep, 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 deep breath. Are you moving that body and mind and thoughts and consciousness? Shifting your vibration. Taking it higher. Never bring yourself down. You got to always lift yourself up. Thoughts, actions, words you speak, address you purpose. Moving that body, make it feel good. Gotta wake up them cells. That's right, the C-E-L-L. They gotta vibrate loud, speaking to one another, working in harmony and peace, just like when you're dancing and you're breathing, and everything is working in harmony and peace. That's right. Thank you, family. Thank you. 1, 22, 20, 20. Sounded good to me. January, Wednesday, 22nd, 2020. It's the year of self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-honor, knowing your self-worth. Why? Because you're becoming your own. To that divine title, wellness doctor. I get to be my own wellness doctor. I'm long enough. Even if I'm 8 years old, I've been around long enough to know what's going on in the world of health care in that field. Everybody around me, from my teachers, from the preachers, from my friends, from my neighbors in my neighborhood, everybody got issues. We see it all around us. So the 8-year-olds are asking questions, and they're looking, and they're delving in, and they're finding out, and they're doing research on their own, and they're coming into a better understanding. We all got to do that. Everybody got to wake up and realize We can't put it in the doctor's hands anymore. We cannot put our health care in their hands anymore. We cannot believe that they are for the betterment of the human body, of human nature, of who we are. We just can't do it anymore. They have been showing us. They've been showing us for decades. I want to say they've been showing us for millenniums how this thing is working, and that it's our responsibility for each individual that chose to come to planet Earth to place a seat right here in this day and time to understand and learn about cellular ecology. You got to become your own wellness doctor. It's not about medicine. It's not about understanding all those disease names, but when you do get them, you know what they relate to. When you understand basic health care, when you know about your divine body, when you understand how every organ works in your body, how them organs become systems and how them systems interact with each other. The information is passed back and forth, biochemical, energetically, spiritually, consciousness, through your own well-being, through your own understanding of who you are. The divine person that you came to be, the energetic being, is living inside of a coat. That coat, that physical body, the biology of the body, how is it working for you? What is it doing for you? How do you get it back into alignment? How do you understand how it got out of alignment? We got to wake up, family. We got to think a new way. It's time to become your own wellness doctor. And that's not confronting doctors about their diagnosis and your reports. It's about you understanding what those reports mean. And if they came back true to you, are you really seeing the reports? Evidence appearing real. Are you seeing the evidence that they're talking about, and do it even match with their language? You see the evidence for yourself. You can understand the tools they use. You can use those tools with me, and you get to see what they see and where they were told to diagnose a disease name and keep you in a what? Fear, frightening state, having you not understand what to do for yourself because you stopped doing what? You stopped listening to self, that inner wealth, that invisible soul of your soul, and you got caught up in that what? Man-made mindset of human consciousness. It threw you off. Oh, Karen, don't let it throw you off. You started this healing journey from this stroke 2 years ago. Don't let it throw you off. Energy put you down and set you down last week on the show and told you to go to sleep. Said it's time to go to sleep. We got some work to do. Some things are going to happen. Some shifts are coming up. You've been asking for it. You've been purifying your body. You've been purifying your thoughts. You've been purifying your actions. You've been paying attention. You awoke. You're doing what? Making conscious self-health care moves. Mental observation view is essential for self-success. You've been applying that what you've been sharing and teaching for the past 40 years, you're using it in your life and you're showing how it works. Cellular malfunctions will show up for everybody at any time. You never know what's really lurking in your body into something what? Gets that spark, hits that engine, make it turn on, and then something shows up. And what you going to do about it? You're not going to have fear. You're going to let go of fear. Why? Because you know how to tune into yourself, your divine self. Why? Because you know the laws of vibrational energy. Love, the self-love, self-care, and self-respect that you have for yourself. I want to thank you so much for tuning into the Conscious Self-Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. I'm your host, Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks, the one and only Conscious Self-Healthcare Educator, inviting you to come aboard this friendship train. Lord, it's a friendship train because we are on what? A Harriet Tubman's ride. And you know how she rides. I ride the same way she ride, but I ain't holding no gun up against you. We're not fearful of anybody coming along these tracks because you should be able to stand up because you are taking a healthcare ride to freedom. You are shifting yourself out of chronic disease care stress. So you can become your own wellness doctor. So anybody come behind on this train trying to pull you off of it, you can say, nah. I done stepped up out of the dark ages of disease care. I freed myself from that kind of thinking. I'm not giving my power to anybody else walking on planet Earth because I can take the time and learn some anatomy, some physiology, a little bit of pathology, understand some bioenergetics, which means understanding who I am and how I'm vibrating. I can do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So thank you. Thank you for tuning in, sharing this radio show with a friend. Thank you for sitting back, taking these deep breaths and tuning into yourself. And as I shared with you, you're thinking about your life and your journey and how you really been treating your health care and what you really been doing about it. And have you set back to give yourself the power that you need to allow this body to move like it needs to move around here on planet Earth? We are going to have cellular malfunctions as part of the makeup, but they don't have to be major and they don't have to take over our lives. And we don't have to live in fear and walking around like we got to be on medication for every day of our life, 24 hours a day, and don't see no change, only see things getting worse, telling you can't come off with basic medication that maybe just supposed to help your body chemistry just shift a little bit, not take over and be responsible and shut down your major organs, that immune system, your lymphatic system. We can't have that. We can't have that. We got to stop. We got to wake up. Kind of not giving their power. They're doing so much through how we even want to feed ourselves, how they messing with the soil, how they messing with the air, how they messing with the sky, how they messing with everything, all frequency coming down, just contaminating everything. That's why we got to have a pure heart and a pure mind so we can cleanse anything when we touch it and we can make it into our own vibration, because truly it's through our own states of consciousness and thinking that we're moving around here on planet Earth anyway. And when we decide to leave and how we decide to leave. And that is 100% shown enough the truth. And you got to know that. You got to know that so you can be in control of who you are. Why? Because like Baba Tim Morrow said, growing old do not make us sick. It's growing sick that makes us old. He said growing old, that means aging every day. You get a new age, don't mean your body decay. He said growing old don't make us sick. It's growing sick that makes us old and tired and feel like our cells can't rejuvenate and come back stronger from any adversity we may have. The system says, Karen, you got to relax. You got to slow down. You put yourself in this state. You finally made it to where you want to be. You know what healing is really all about. Things got to go into reverse order to correct itself. And I forgot. Why was I so tired last week? Why was I so sleepy last week? And the body just shut me down. And when I woke up, Lord knows I had the biggest stomach issues that I thought I would ever have in my life. I thought they would do. I thought something else was going on. And then I got that one more time. Oops, upside your head. You forgot when you was in your 20s, you had a major ulcer. That ulcer came back in 2000 when your sister made her transition. It came back and showed itself. That ulcer was so bad that it was your whole stomach, not just a section of your stomach back in your 20s. It was the whole stomach, and you was in the hospital for 2 months trying to even drink water. So, yeah, I thought I'm working with a stroke, which I said is the whole body anyway. But I woke up and the stomach was out of balance. And that's okay, because when the stomach is out of balance, everything is out of balance, because that's the intermediate. You got to make the stomach is in balance, just like the heart and the head and the brain. All that got to be in balance. So now I know what that was all about. My stomach is beginning to heal itself all over again. It's saying you got some patches over here that's open. So we got some things going on. So I already know the pattern and the process for doing that. I went straight up and got me some aloe vera. Whole plant, cut it open, chewed it up, swallowed it, and said, come on, heal that stomach so we can keep going on. So you got to know what your body's saying to you. You got to stop and pay attention to what your body's saying to you. You got to be your own self-observer, family. That's how you heal yourself. You can't take nobody's word for anything. Learn how to read the test results that somebody's giving you to know what's going on. It's not real complicated. They might use words that you don't understand, but they can take a moment, take a time. They all come to you. They all straighten out. So sit back and take that deep breath with me. It's time to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your own wellness plan, your own plan for personal health care. It's a choice, and it's time to bury disease thinking and emancipate yourself from medical mental slavery. And you can do that. Yes, you can. Only you can do that. Right perspective, right results. When your perspective is not clear, your behavior becomes inconsistent, and you're running here and you're running there and you're trying this and you're trying that. And all I'm saying is try yourself. Sit back and don't think that you can't learn about the disease names and what they mean, that you can't learn the systems of the body, that you can't learn about organs. And the key thing to it all is what you have been doing to your own body throughout your own life, mentally, physically, nutritionally, and emotionally. What have you been doing to get you in the state? Or what has come into in your atmosphere, that's come into your energy that has taken over a little bit? And now you want to shift that energy because you are aware of it. You know what's going on. You don't put yourself in that word that we don't use, that struggling state. You put yourself in that harmonious state when you recognize where the glitch is, when you recognize where something is going on, and you don't give it power. You let it give yourself power, and then you decide how you going to work with it. We're talking about faith. We just got finished celebrating Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday and everything that he stood for. But I like what he said. Faith is take the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. He said a lot of other things too, but we're talking about having faith in you and your actions and your attitude and where you're going for yourself. And what is this vibratory being that you want to be? So sit back, family. And take a deep, deep breath. And feel this breath moving up your body. From the top of your toes to the top of your head. Now release and listen. Listen to the inner workings of your body. Stop at every point of your body, every chakra center of your body, every power plant of your body. And let that energy of that breath vibrate out. Relax, shift, and change the frequency of what's going on in your body. Because you are the creator of your life. You're working from your mindset. And you got to make sure it's not so much of a man-made mindset of consciousness. Because we know what the Master Reverend Ike said to us. You are the master of your thoughts and mind. He said, tell your mind what to think. He said, tell your feelings what to feel. He said, tell your body how to react. It is consciousness or over top of anything else. He said, your mind is your master. So he said, master your mind. He said, master your feelings. Your feelings tell you what's going on. You got to trust them, but you got to master them. You can't be emotional with them, but you do have emotions, and you got to understand the difference so you can master your thoughts. So you must tell your human holographic. Oh, it's a holographic image, but it got some organs inside of it that seem like they're solid as a rock, and they do a lot of stuff. So what to do? You got to tell a holographic image how to be and how to respond and put it all together so it become one, how to act. Call it what they want to call it, but you know what you're doing. Yes, you know exactly what you're doing. Taking those deep, 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 deep breaths, relaxing and tuning into yourself. And so, yeah, I'm in the same pattern. I'm in the same mode. And when I started to get ready for the show and 30 minutes before the show, I love my space where I have and record the show at. I have I have a lot of information on the walls around me, a lot of pictures, family pictures, different kinds of pictures. And I love to do drawing as well, coloring. And I have different kinds of pictures around and bring different vibration. So I look around and I see what's going on in the room, and I see what is pulling me, what is talking to me, what I may want to share other than what I've already planned. Is it going to be shifted? Is somebody going to come through at this moment and speak to me? But I just heard, go back and do the wisdom cards again. You know, I told you to keep out the one you did last week. Did you do that? Yeah, I did that. That was remedy. We have a pharmacy inside us that is absolutely exquisite. It makes the right medicine for the precise time, for the right targeted organ with no side effects. Deepak Chopra, he says, remedies. We have a pharmacy inside of us that is absolutely exquisite. It makes the right medicine for the precise time, for the right targeted organ with no side effects. I said, all right. Lots been going on this weekend. My mind has been in a lot of areas, and so I'm like, okay, it ain't always going to be about what you're going to think about, but what? Everything ties into it. Your states of consciousness and what you're working towards in the real world and what you hold on to and how it manifests inside of you. So I picked up this card just before the show, and I'm still pondering it. But it says retreat, withdrawal. The wisdoms for the soul card. It says retreat, withdrawal, and it's from Maya Angelou. She was born in 1928. She hadn't left planet Earth when they did this quote from her. I forgot her exact date. I don't know if it was in 14 or 16 that she left. But the card says, each of us needs to withdraw from the cares which will not withdraw from us. That's what I had to do twice. Each of us needs to withdraw from the cares which will not withdraw from us. If we step away for a time, we are not, as many may think, and some will accuse being irresponsible, but rather we are preparing ourselves to more ably perform our duties and discharge our obligations. I ponder on that. Let me try it again. Did I read that clear? She says, retreat, withdrawal. Each of us needs to withdraw from the cares which will not withdraw from us. If we step away for a time, we are not, as many may think, and some will accuse, being irresponsible, but rather we are preparing ourselves to more ably perform our duties and discharge our obligations. Is that a message to you? You listening right now? You that will listen to the rebroadcast show? Is this a message to you, for you, to share with yourself, to share with someone else that you may be assisting? And I said, okay. And I said, I got that through the energy vibration. And said, Karen, pick up the car. But then sometimes Karen said, I want to go pick up one for myself. Is there another one out there I can pick up that vibrates where I'm at? I kind of like them. Sometimes I want them to be for me. That very well may be for me too. I just ain't figured out how yet. But I went and I picked another one. And I said, Moderation by William Penn. I don't know who he is. I haven't picked up one of his cards before, so I haven't looked up his name. He was born 1644 and left in 1718. William Penn. It says, always rise from the table with an appetite, and you will never sit down without one. Confucius say. No, William Penn says, always rise from the table with an appetite, and you will never sit down without one. What is that saying to some people? How are you feeding your body? What makes you sit down to eat? Are you eating 24/7, every hour of the day, every minute of the day? Or do you break it up in small quantities of food throughout the day? Really, how do you eat? Do you eat a large breakfast in the morning? Is it something that you prepare? Is it solid food? Is it liquid food? Is it nuts? Is it berries? Is it just fruit? What is it? How is your first meal of the day? And when do you absorb that first meal of the day? Your second meal of the day, is that a light meal? Is that a heavy meal? How late is that meal, the second meal of the day? And then that dinner meal, is it after everything you get through all day long? Are you eating past 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock? Are you eating at 12 o'clock? What time are you eating? Do you give your body enough time to digest? To digest it all? Like we have to digest our thinking. We're sitting back, breathing, we're listening, but we also doing what? We're writing our wellness plan. So let's sit back, take a moment, and listen to my favorite commercials about what I have to offer you with the Nest Wellness Tools that I can work with you around the world with. And then we'll come back and we'll continue sharing with you, and you can get a little groove going on, a little breathing going on, and sit back and think about some things. And remember, you can always send in those questions. And I'll tell you how when we return. Take a deep breath. Is it time for a new approach to your health care? Are you ready to leave the dark ages of disease care management and pharmaceuticals? If your answer is yes, get ready to relearn, rethink, and rewrite your personal healthcare prescription plan with Dr. K. She is a certified lymphologist and Nest healthcare provider, sharing the new science of information as medicine and cellular ecology. Did you know that the field of epigenetics states that you are more than just your genes, and those genes do not control your biology? Yes, that's correct. Schedule a Skype, phone, or office visit with Dr. K and get on board the friendship train to healthcare freedom. 202-248-7749. That's 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, forselllife.com. The number 4, the words Cell, CELLLIFE.com. Are you at your wit's end because there seems to be no solution to your healthcare problem? Is it okay for me to say to you that you can have peace of mind? Take back control of your health. Are you experiencing anxiety, arthritis, diabetes, cancer, fibromyalgia, high blood pressure, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, any fictitious disease? Whatever your symptoms or diagnoses are, there is a conscious solution to transform the cause of your pain, not treat symptoms or mask it. No prescription medication, no over-the-counter drugs, no organs removed are required. Take back control of your health by the renewing of your mind. You can create wellness today. Contact Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit us on the web, www.cell, CELLLIFE.com. Do you feel lost? Do you feel out of sync? Could it be that you are experiencing electromagnetic sensitivity? Yes, electromagnetic sensitivity. Could man-made frequencies interfere with cellular activity and melatonin production? We are beings of frequency, light, and information, and you are your own experience. Do not conform any longer to the patterns of man-made mindset of human consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Schedule your Nest Provision Human Body Field Scan with Dr. K, 202-248-7749. Visit the website forselllife.com. The number 4, CELLLIFE.com. Have the courage to expand your horizon and reprogram your cellular activities. Call Dr. K for your 15-minute wellness consultation. 202-248-7749.
Lymphatic vibration, truth. You gotta rise above it all. That's your war. With ascension you rise. Come on now. Put the joy in your life. But I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attack. Pray in action, baby. Pray in action. Your words and using your actions. Taking back control of your own health care. Taking back of your own feelings. With ascension you rise. Come on now. I got joy in my soul. Woo! God is in control. I got Satan on my trail. but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attack, I won't turn back. 'Cause this means war.
Keep on moving that body.
This means war.
Raise yourself higher.
This means war.
It's a positive war going on.
This means war.
That's right. Raise your vibration. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo!
Healing in the blood. Power in the blood. I've been in the storm and the rain, but the blood still stays the same. Whatever's going wrong, my war clothes are on. I might be in a daze, but you can't have my praise. No matter the attack, I won't turn back. 'Cause this means war.
You in control.
This means
Don't give that power to nobody else. You know what you want to do.
this means
Yes, you can become your own wellness doctor.
this means
You're not a medical doctor, disease care. You know what that disease means.
there's power in the blood. Healing in the blood.
That's right. It's healing in the blood. Power in the blood.
You can't have my family.
That's right.
You can't have my increase. You can't have my breakthrough. You can't have my, you can't have my, you can't outbleed. There's power in the blood. It's a prayer of protection. It's a prayer of provision. This means
It's a positive war going on, family. This is a good war.
prayer changes things.
With ascension, you rise.
It's lying down.
Yes. You got to rise above it all. That's why I say take the time to learn. So nobody can put that fear in you, that false education that they want you to accept as reality, and that false evidence appearing real. You got to look at them. You got to see what it's saying to you. How they educating you about health care? How they educating you about disease care? What are they really saying to you? Is there a differentiation in between the two to the medical Western system and everybody that's a part of it? You got to know what you need to do for yourself and for your kids, what's going on in the world. You got to pay attention. It has a direct effect on your being, on who you are, how you've been living your life. You got to look at those patterns. You got to look at your life, what you've been doing, how you've been living it, what you've been leaving it. And I'm here to tell you 100%, Reverend Dr. Karen Khadijah Davis-Foulks is trying to tell you something right now. You got the power within yourself to be that light, that beacon of understanding that you want is all inside of you. You are the one that you're waiting for. You have all your answers if you tune into yourself. If you tune into yourself, even without the information, that vibration comes back to you and tell you what to do. And sometimes you're frightened by it because it's saying shift this way. Oh, it's saying choose this road. Oh, it's saying walk down this way. Oh, it's just saying you may have to divert from doing that just a little bit. Oh, you need to let that person go. But you feel such a strong vibration to that person. But sometimes that vibration is not strong for you. It's for them. Do you know they're feeding off of you? And they may be calling you weak, but they're feeding off of you, your strength. You got to know who you are. You got to take time to look at yourself. It's really, 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 really too easy because I'm telling you something. They're telling us the truth in the medical field. Yes, they really, really, truly are. I'm going to take this time, this opportunity. I'm going to share with you 2 posts that I put out this week that goes along with everything that we're doing and where we are. I mean, it's just amazing to me because when you don't focus on certain things, sometimes my stomach has been like going what it's been doing all day long. And now it's just as calm and settled, and it wanted me to notice that. It wanted me to notice that because I'm vibrating strong, positive frequencies to my cells because I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy what I'm sharing. I focus, have no concerns and no worries. I know what's going on, and my body is self-correcting, and you're going to feel some discomfort. You're going to have some symptoms of certain things, and you got to know what they are, and you got to bless them, and you got to say thank you. I'm going to share with you my post this week while y'all sitting back taking a deep breath from all that movement right there. While you were taking those deep, deep breaths. It's no. Yes. Just relaxing and feeling good. I saw this post today, not today, a couple of days ago. And it was interesting to me because as a lymphologist teaching cellular ecology and talking about inflammation in the body and what everything comes from. And the video was actually talking to them about being septic. And so I wrote this post to it because, I don't know, it really 9 times out of 10, no matter what they give the name that's the condition of the body. The cells are drowning. They no longer can hear the information. And so they collapse. And when everything collapses, that's the way we go. And even though they put other names on death certificates, I can remember looking at death certificates of loved ones and others and see the words sepsis. It could say sepsis of the liver, lungs, kidneys, etc. See that SIS means inflammation. Cells drown in the flood of fluid. What's in the power of the lymphatic system? I say, what's in the power of the lymphatic system that changes the body from a sepsis state? Stop the body from getting in a sepsis state. The tree of life, the lymphatic system from the brain to the feet and all in between. You'll have more lymphatic vessels than blood vessels. Yes, you do. It's for a reason. Why? I say come study with me and become your own wellness doctor. There's a group on Facebook called Lymphatic Cellular Wellness, Lymphaticizing, and that's my health device because we talk about lymphatic cellular wellness. We're talking about lymphaticizing versus exercising. You heard me talk last week about I joined the gym and all that. Yeah, I want to exercise for muscles and moving fluid out of that, but I also want to lymphacize to keep things going. And then at my health device is what's going to help my body stay in balance when I start going back to that gym on a regular basis, allowing the frequencies to calm themselves out and keep me in a healthy state. So come study the lymphatic system with me. That's one way of you becoming your own wellness doctor, because when you have the power of that information and all that goes with it, you can better understand what your diseases are, because you see the name of the disease don't matter anymore. It just tells you a location of what's going on and what you need to do about it. What you need to do about it. We're talking about stepping up to quantum health and healing. It's all out there now. Even your doctors are stepping up and choosing to do it because they're not making no money through them pharmaceuticals anymore. And that whole structure of what's going on over there. London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down. Because you can step up to being your own wellness doctor and learning quantum health and healing. Share a little bit with you. You cannot separate your emotional and social life from your health. A lot of people try to do that, but you really can't do it. You cannot separate your emotional and social life from your health. Illness and sickness is a call to personal transformation. Illness and sickness is a call to personal transformation. I had to let go after the disease of meaning, stroke. Disease of meaning, stroke, whatever you want to put behind that disease of meaning. And the symptoms of messengers, my feelings and emotions gave me signals that things were going on that I didn't understand. It was having an effect on me. And because it was hidden, it was cloaked, it wasn't revealed, things were happening in a way that wasn't understandable until I sat down and I began to be still for the last 5 years. And I saw the signals of what was going on. And it was all designed to mess with the emotional components, that psycho-emotional component of life. So therefore, all diseases are also diseases of meaning, which simply means, therefore, symptoms become my messengers. So I was getting the symptoms, I was getting the messengers of what was going on and how I was letting what happened affect me, and it turned out to be a stroke. They are to be decoded. the code came up as being a stroke. And it's about pattern recognition. And I recognized I was paying more attention to what was happening to me behind the scenes that I really couldn't do nothing about because it was being cloaked, because people was doing a little dirty stuff behind the scenes and not in reality of real life, using all kinds of technology. But I had to sit back, relax, and let go. So I'm saying to you, you got to recognize your patterns. You got to recognize your patterns and how things are happening in your life. How many times did this showed up? How many times did you go to the hospital? What led to it? What led to you being there? Now they're saying it's one thing. Then they got you another thing. And then because something else happened, you go back and they say, well, you're not taking your medication. Your medication is going to help you. It's going to shift things. But at the same time, they're telling you, oh, no, it's not. It's going to cause problems with other organs and other systems of the body. And it's all about a total breakdown. So you got to pay attention. You got to think. You got to know. You got to become your own wellness doctor. You got to vibrate to the truth of who you are. So what's your meaning? What is having you feel the way you are and where you are? What are your symptoms? Do you really know what they are and what they're really saying to you? Do you think they mean something to be fearful of diseases? Or are they trying to tell you how you think and how you understand and how you've been acting and responding to something that you just maybe need to do it a new way, change your actions and your thoughts? Come on, family. Come on now. You're dancing with me. You got to take that deep, 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 deep breath. The one and only conscious self-healthcare educator. I'm putting it right back in your hands, helping you understand how you can help yourself, the tools that you can use. Because like Baba Timar was saying, growing old don't make us sick. It's being sick that make us grow old. We got some people that's looking mighty old because of what they're putting their bodies through. And they need to make some adjustments, seeing what's going on. I'm telling you, and you can do it. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Take the deep breaths and make the shift. And don't worry about nobody coming along with you. Don't worry about what nobody trying to tell you that may be benefiting them because they are in the health field. They are in the medical field, and they're telling you that you got to do it this way. And this understanding is the understanding of now. There's nothing out there that's greater than you, greater than your thoughts, greater than your feelings. You just got to get in tune with yourself. You got to align yourself to the truth of who you are so you can make the correct decisions and vibrations for your life. And that's why I want to thank you for coming aboard my friendship train. Woo! Are you aboard the friendship train? Are you tuning in? Are you sharing this broadcast with a friend? You be listening to the rebroadcast show? Because I sure do. And I be like, dang, Karen, you said that? Oh, you better vibrate to that a little bit closer. That was a good one. So let me say this to you. Family, I'm going to say you already have. Or if you haven't, come on aboard. You have emancipated from medical mental slavery. Yes, you have. Yes, you have. You have. And you're doing good, and you don't have a lot of people with you in your corner, and you need that extra vibration to be there with you. I want you to like our page. Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery. Like our page and share some kind and uplifting information on the page. The page that I'm asking you to like is the 10th annual celebration of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day on Facebook. Just type in 10th annual Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day, EYFMMSD. The group will come up this April 30th, 2020. We'll be celebrating the 10th anniversary. I'm asking you to join our group, Anthology of Wellness Stories, released for 2020. I know we got some great stories for this decade. It's going to shift a lot of energy and a lot of people to step up out of the dark ages of disease care and not be afraid to do it because they're stepping into wellness. So I want you to join that group, Anthology of Wellness Stories, released 2020. And share your wellness story. And you know, this year we're honoring the children. We're honoring the children with the awards that we give out every year. So help a child, share their story in that group, and we will connect with them. We will honor someone on April 30th. We will honor someone for the Community Visionary Award. This award honors an individual, a unique individual, or an organization for their outstanding vision and what they bring into the community in conscious self-health care and conscious self-health care, making conscious self-health care moves, quantum health and healing, which puts you in control of your own health, your own care. That's one award, the Community Visionary Award. We honor someone with the Shirley R. Davis Hardy Senior Wearology Award. That's our seniors, age 60 and up, that's taking back control of their life, that's taking themselves off of so many different medications and feeling so sick and not able to get around like they want to because they've been believing in those drugs, and they want somebody to help them learn something different and understand something different and think a different way. You want to be a part of that program that I offer. Shirley R. Davis Hardy Senior Wearology Program. Get 8 of your friends together and connect with me, and I'll come in and I will talk to you, and I will let you understand what your medications are doing to you so you can make a better choice for yourself. Yes, you can. That is in honor of my mother, Shirley R. Davis Hardy. She was a devoted member of the Elks for over 60 years. And then we have the Calvin R. Folks and Kevin D. Davis Children Award. And that's why we're honoring the children this year. It's a chance for us to find children that has taken back control of their health, that's changed their diet and done different things to make their lives better. They have stepped themselves up, and they're doing a great job with their parents. And this year we're really honoring the children. So you want to nominate someone for the Calvin R. Folks and Kevin D. Davis Children Award of the Year at our Emancipation Celebration on April 30th, which will be live on Interlight Radio. Again, that information will be coming up shortly. And then we honor someone in the community with the Hadari Abdul Ali Conscious Self Healthcare Award. Most people know Hadari Abdul Ali. He was a producer and host of Freedom Sounds with Brother Hadari, heard on WPFW 89.3 FM in Washington, D.C. and worldwide. We can honor someone in the community with the Hadari Abdul Conscious Self Healthcare Award that has taken back control of their life. The doctor said you was going down the hill and you wasn't going to make it. And you decided to do something different. You said, oh, no, I'm not coming in for you to cut this off and take this out. I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to shift everything. And yes, it starts with a state of consciousness. And then there's a line with your diet and your activity. And oh, boy, how things can change. So we're going to honor somebody with that award, Hadari Abdul Ali Award. So you can also share a story and to nominate someone or an organization, a nonprofit, for any of the honors at ConsciousSelfCare.com, ConsciousSelf.com. Just click the appropriate link, send me all that information, and I will connect with you. You're also invited to join me on the radio as my co-host of the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation radio show to share your wellness journey. Share your wellness journey. If you're working with a client and you want to share their wellness journey, connect with me. Let's come on the show. That's all my show is about. It's how everybody's getting well, making that dynamic shift, shifting off of pharmaceuticals, and putting the right things in place that the body needs for them to move forward in life. And we do this every Wellness Wednesday like we're doing right now. You can also send in your comments to Enter Underlight Score Underlight Radio Now. I'm ready to take your comments. I'll read them over the air. You can email interlightradio@yahoo.com. You can also send them to me, Davis-Foulks, Foulks @gmail.com. I'll share with the community. Yes, I am, and yes, I will. So come on aboard the friendship train because we are on a Harriet Tubman's ride. Yes, a ride to you becoming your own wellness doctor as you step up out of the dark ages of disease care and shift out of chronic disease care stress. Come on, family. We're leaping. We're taking a gigantic leap into the new frontier of quantum health and healing. Bioenergetics wellness with me. I got the tools. You heard about the Nest Wellness System. I can work with you around the world, get a small device, and yes, I'm giving you an affordable way to join and see what's going on with your body energetically, and I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised of the data that you would get, the information that you would know for $40. $40, which is really at the minimum. Most practitioners is $200 to $250 minimum for a Nest scan one time. I'm doing this so you can see, you can learn and see something different about how your body is really working, what it's saying to you mentally, physically, nutritionally, emotionally, environmental. Everything shows up in your human body field, and it will be revealed to you so you can see what's going on and you can make better decisions and better choices for yourself. And then with the other system, I got to be with you in person, but we can make that happen. you can come to me or I can come to you, and I call it a 40-40 deal. So we want to look at our autonervic system. It's the key to everything in life and to wellness and what's going on. That's what I'm telling you. That's what a stroke does. I'm telling you, but I'm moving through it. I'm pushing through it. I'm telling my muscles what to do. I can't tell the nerves what to really do, but I am kind of directing them a whole lot, but they still feel bloated. And sometimes I want to tumble over, but I keep my balance and I keep moving forward, and I take those deep breaths. So with the Max Pulse screening system, it's a lot of information that I can share with you about what's going on with your physical body, your stress level, how clogged your arteries are, your vibrational frequency, the heart rate frequency, a lot of information that can be shared with you, and you can have a better picture. So if you are in the wellness industry and you want to network with me and partner with me to use these tools, visit my website, become my friend on Facebook, follow me. I'm putting the information out there daily, out in my LinkedIn, out on Twitter. I put the information out there for people to be able to use these tools. It costs a pretty penny. We can network together and we can make things better, not only for ourselves, but for our clients, for our family, for our friends. We can bring in some new tools that's costly that will help with all the information that we know energetically and holistically. We can help people do this. So all I'm really saying is get radical, family. Get radical. Stop living on pharmaceuticals. Stop being afraid. We all going to have cellular malfunctions, and we all going to make our transition. We are here to live the best life that we can, be energetic, vibrational human beings that share nothing but love. Love is the power that brings our entire life together. Love is all there is, and that's why we vibrate to the laws of vibrational energy. The goal in self-health care is to stop the pharmaceuticals for health care. The goal in self-health care, making self-health care moves, is to stop the pharmaceuticals for health care. And when a cellular malfunction shows up that might take you to the hospital, remember, it is not a disease. It is for you to determine what is missing in your personal health care plan. And for sure, it is not a pharmaceutical. Listen to what they're saying to you in the commercials, how they're shifting the commercials after years and years of what they've been telling you. They always have told you that the medicine is not going to help you. It's going to cause another problem. And then they got a new breed. They got a new breed of drugs for you. New breed of drugs for the same old disease. They're supposed to make things better for you, but they are so dangerous now that you'll get to that death rate before you would get to that healing rate now with these new drugs. We got a better high blood pressure medic. We got a better cholesterol medic. Oh, it's better. You're right. It's shutting down stuff so quick. I'm telling you, you want to think about those pharmaceuticals. No, Karen is not using pharmaceuticals with this stroke. No, she has not. She has moved along better than what she could even thought that she could imagine that she would. But she has, and she's doing it. So a drug, pharmaceutical doctor will only give you medication and poor advice to benefit them and not you. Are you ready to make conscious self-health care moves? Are you ready to shift out of chronic disease care stress? Are you ready? Are you so ready to become your own wellness doctor? Then keep on coming to dance with me and taking those deep, 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 deep breaths with me. And you will reach your goal when you focus and hold on to what is true, that's vibratory to your heart and your being. I'm talking about one love, one community, living in unity worldwide. This is the 10th anniversary of Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery Day. It is time for you to honor yourself. April is designated as Conscious Self-Health Care and Lymphatic Cellular Wellness Month. You got to know about the lymphatic vessels in your body and what they're there for and how they assist you with being the best you that you can be. Take that deep breath with me. And a deeper one. And feel the vibrations. And know who you truly are. How do you make a person a slave to the medical system, disease, thinking, care, and pharmaceuticals? At the weakest period, your medical doctor will use this point to put fear in you. To have a surgery, they will put fear in you. To take that cell-killing medication, It's no secret. They, the doctors, tell you this. And they also tell you that there is no other choice you have but to have the surgery to take that medicine. You feel as if you are dying and you are not ready to die yet, so you let go of your natural understanding and you start working from man-made minds of human consciousness. And you take the drugs and you have the surgery. And then you're sorry that you ever did it. You start believing the big lie that only they can save you. Now that your body has turned against you. And nope, your body never turned against you. You turned against your body. Because growing old don't make you sick. It's growing sick that make you feel old and don't allow your cells to come back in. And they can come back in stronger. I'm trying to tell you something, family. You got to find the love inside of you. You got to love yourself. You got to dig deep within. And you got to know the difference. And you got to not give your power to people, places, or things anymore. Because your future is as bright as your imagination. What are you imagining in your life? Get out of the state of sickness and disease and running back and forth to the doctors and taking all their tests and making you think they're doing something for you. And they already knew at the first moment what they was going to do for you. They're fooling you. Become your own doctor. Take time and learn anatomy and physiology and step up out of the dark ages of disease care. I say your future is as bright as your imagination. What are you imagining? Loosen the rings and allow yourself to create the process so you can leap forward with confidence and know the truth of who you are. You got to understand what's going on. You got to know and you got to feel and you got to take in that vibration. We are going to have to come to the place where we become conscious of what we are doing to ourselves, to our lives, with our mind, with our thoughts, with our inner consciousness. Inner consciousness. What is your inner conscious saying to you? And what did it say to you all week? And did you take that time to take the breaths through the week? Are you taking those 30-minute breaths every half an hour, taking a break and breathing for yourself and helping that lymphatic system support you? Take the break. Take a breath through the week. Honor yourself. Sit back with pen and paper and look at how you're living your life. If you're on pharmaceuticals, take the time to really research the drugs you're on and seeing what they're doing to you. They're telling you they're not going to help you, and they're not going to help you. They're going to break something else down. You can live a better quality of life without taking the drugs, having a surgery. You can live longer. Things can shift. Because why? Your consciousness can shift. Your attitude about your life can shift. You can make that shift at any moment, at any time. Don't give your power to nobody but you, because you are in control of this physical being and it vibrates through you. So sit back, family, through the week. Tune into yourself. Be ready to join us for Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery. Join our group, like our page, Emancipate Yourself from Medical Mental Slavery, and like the page, the 10th Annual Celebration. And I know that it's people out there that's going to spread this word and tell people to tune into the rebroadcast show or on my YouTube channel, K Davis F, youtube.com/K Davis F. You can listen to the shows out there and let them inspire you. You can always connect with me. You can email me and let me know. Tim Marvel says the secret side of soy is next. Oh, so we're going to have a talk from Tim Marvel coming up next. And let me see if I'm cool enough to switch back over so I can read that again. And I might not be that cool to do that. Switch back over so I can read that. But Tim Marvel is coming up next. And you want to definitely listen to what he talks about when he talks about soy and other things. I can't switch back over because I'm afraid I might lose something. Can't get back to the right location. And so I'm going to just not touch anything because I don't want to mess up anything. I'm about to go off the air anyway. So stay tuned for Baba Tim Mama family. Thank you for tuning into the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show. Becoming your own wellness doctor, stepping up out of the dark ages of disease care, and connect with me and use these tools that I have. I want to work with anybody that has a wellness business that wants to really let people see what's going on with them and give them the power to become their own wellness doctor. Give me a call, 202-248-7749, 202-248-7749, and visit www.consciousselfcare.com. 1S connects conscious and self. Thank you for tuning in. And remember to take those breaths through the week.
Wake up.
Wow, family, that was a great show. I want to thank you so very much for tuning in to the Conscious Self Healthcare Conversation Radio Show right here on Inner Radio. It was a pleasure having you tuning in. Now, you must tell a friend to tune in. And if you haven't called in and shared your wellness story, don't you think it's time that you help somebody with your wellness story? Call in, share your story, join the conversation. I'm Khadijah Davis-Foulks, and I invite you to visit my website, ConsciousSelfCare.com. Or you can just go to the number 4, the word CELLLIFE.com. Leave me some information. I would love to talk with you. And once again, I look forward to you joining us next Wednesday right here on the Conscious Self Healthcare Radio Show. It's a conversation where we uplift each other, where we share our wellness stories so we can help someone move from disease care to conscious self-health care. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you next Wednesday.